Well, Nancy, the EGX, of course, has been up about 20% over the last 12 months, but in recent months, it has been coming under pressure. I had the chance to catch up yesterday with the CEO of the Egyptian Stock Exchange, and that's exactly what I asked him. Let's listen in.
We have aspects associated with international dynamics, the geopolitical situation, what is happening to the emerging markets when it comes to some of the I would say close encounters to Egypt, and definitely this is impacting the emerging market space in general. However, having said that, this would definitely be putting some pressure on the short term towards what we can be expecting in the Egyptian market in general, or Egyptian economy in general. However, given the solid, I would say, real economy that Egypt has, and the diversified economy that even in its toughest times we managed to have proper or at least minimum levels of growth, minimum levels of economic activity. So now after these reforms you have, how can I say it, a very good story that would differentiate you as an emerging market with amongst other emerging markets, with one that is actually have a success story in the reform program and going to phase 3 of the reform program, because definitely it has its hardships. No reforms are without a price, so we have been paying or it is natural to expect some price to be paid in this regard. However, when you see the economic dynamics, when you see the economic growth, when you see the natural, I would say, sectoral development that is happening nowadays in Egypt, among which is the renewable energy aspect with the introduction of the feed-in tariff system and the liberalization of energy prices, you have an entire new sector that has been created basically because of these structural reforms.
Well, a very good story. That's how the EGX CEO there are characterizing what's happening today in Egypt. And I got to tell you, Nancy, after several days here in Egypt, it's impossible not to feel that economic momentum that he's talking about.
Adley, thank you for bringing us that interview. We will cross back to you with more in just a minute. But for now, we do want to take a look at oil prices.